Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Y Randomized Nuzlocke. Not much has happened since the last time I recorded, so let's go ahead and hop into a quick team recap. First off, we've got Stuart the Raichu, Avian the Pidgeot, Lurker's not on the team, he died to Wobbuffet, so he's still here because we haven't left this area. We got Christmas the Sceptile, Chihiro the Spiritomb, and, Franklin the Turtle Blastoise, who is still our MVP to this day. So we're going to go ahead and try to get done with the rest of everything here. Last episode was mostly just us running around and fighting a bunch of Team Flare members. I don't remember. Do you take me anywhere special? You sure do. A Dark Gem. Useless. I have a lot of things to sell. Okay, this is the right one. Entrepreneur Florentino sent out a Gyarados. We should be able to take care of this. We've still got a lot to do. I thought I was getting the legendary last episode, but we did not. So we're having to... Hopefully we get it this episode, because honestly, instead of catching a new Mon and having to train it back up and everything, to be honest, that legendary is probably going on the team instead, taking Lurker's place. So here's me hoping for the best. Entrepreneur Pansy with a Plusle. I've used a Plusle on my team before, which actually gave me a love for it. I honestly really like Plusle, but it's not a it's not a good Pokemon. Like, it's actually, I don't know, its special attack's not bad, and it's decently quick. It's literally a Pikachu clone, but well, wonder what's coming in now. Oh, ooh, the exact counter to Christmas. Goodbye. Like, look at Infernape. Infernape's so cool. You were hitting me with acrobatics instead of like a fire type move? Strange. But okay. I hope we get a good legendary. I want something cool. I want something fun to use. You know, something I've never really because I don't typically use legendaries through playthroughs when I play. Because I usually have like a set team that I'm like, these are the mons I'm going to run the whole time because these will do the best for when I'm fighting the different gym leaders and Elite Four members. Or it's just like, I'll create a team of Pokemon that I just really like. One of my favorite playthroughs that I've ever done of a game was actually when Pokemon Y first came out. Like, I played through it the original time, and then I was like, you know what would be dope? And I made myself I went and bought, like, Pokemon X, like, just like a day or two after I had beaten Pokemon Y. Alright, last one. This is all the scientists. She's got a Blaziken. I don't like Blaziken. We had one. He died. Poor Sanders. But I hate fighting Blazikens because they're so flippin' strong. If we didn't have, like, Franklin, honestly, we'd be struggling. Yeah, that's right, Blaziken. What up? What's next? Florges. That's a fairy type Pokemon. I'm just going to Stuart. Like, we really don't have, like, I don't know. I talked a good bit about the legendary Pokemon that we could have, but I don't know. But the team that I did after I went and bought Pokemon X, the first playthrough I did of it, I ran a full bug type team. Like, I specially bred. Oh my gosh, that Moonblast did so much damage. And we are basically out of healing items. Christmas should be able to eat the hit. But I did a full entire bug type team playthrough. And my whole team consisted of, like, I'll just tell you the evolve forms because that's easier. Oh my gosh, this Florges is insanely strong. I had Heracross, of course, Volcarona, Beedrill, who else did I have? Dude, this Florges is insane. I need a physical attacker to hit it with, but I don't have one. Oh, and that's gonna power up the damage of your fairy type moves. That's not cool. Oh, that did so much better. Thank you. Reshiram. Okay. Again, that's another fire type Pokemon that's a legendary that I would love to have. So graceful. Ooh, now then, imagine if I had like a Kyurem Black or a Kyurem White as my legendary. That would be pretty dope. I could get behind that. That's extra sensory. But we had Volcarona, Heracross, Beedrill. What else did I have on that team? I can't remember who else I had on that team. I was sitting there talking about it. I had the whole team list in my brain, and I got distracted and I forgot half the team. Wow, wasting so much time. Okay, well, never mind. Electros is a cool Pokemon. It's extremely strong, but it's still cool. Oh, okay. So this is something new that we've never really talked on the channel about before. But I am going to talk to you guys about music. Okay, so there is this band that I found like a while back on my birthday of like last year. And the band's name is Punk Rock Factory. So what they do is they'll take, like, in their first album that they did, is they took Disney songs and then, you know, redid them into punk rock songs, which, I mean, not all of them are great. Most of them are. Like, I really like a lot of them. Oh! Oh, it was a crit! Oh, Avian, no! Why does this game hate me? I can't have anything nice. I'm going to Franklin. I can't have anything nice in this game. I'm not allowed to. Stupid Mega Pinsir. Well, now I'm upset. Okay, but Punk Rock Factory is their name. And they did a bunch of Disney songs with their first album and like remade them into punk rock songs. Like, Let It Go from Frozen was honestly probably the best one from Moana. Or not Moana. Moana, like one of the Moana songs. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was How Far I'll Go, which is like basically her singing about how she wants to go travel the ocean and whatnot. Those are probably the two best from the album, other than... Oh, what was the other one? There's another good one from the first album, but I can't remember the name of it. Well, they recently put out another album last Friday, and they did Saturday morning cartoons, and they did like the theme songs for them. And man, it is such a good album. I really enjoy it. Like when they redid Scooby-Doo, like they demolished Scooby-Doo. Like it was so good. And then personally, I was a big fan of the Saved by the Bell track version, and Arthur wasn't bad either. Not that way. We gotta go this way. Well, that was pointless. Not that way. Okay, so I need to go heal and buy some items because Drew is hurting. Please and thank you. But they redid a lot of the Saturday morning cartoons and put them into punk rock versions. And honestly, if you are into punk rock at all, you should check it out because, like I said, it was a really great album. I really enjoyed listening to it, like all the way through the first time. But if I had to be honest, I think the best album I've listened to all year so far is probably Kid Leroy's new album that he just put out. That's probably the best album I've heard all year. A close, like, who I think will probably actually get best album whenever it eventually comes. It's supposed to be coming out this month because, just a little heads up for you. I'm recording this in August, and ooh, actually, let's quit. I'm gonna go do something else because I didn't think about this. We are going to go put up Lurker and Avian because I don't want to accidentally use them, and we can just add a couple of new team members. So, will I be using these team members? No, probably not, but I should at least lay these two to rest. So, Lurker, you were great. I had a lot of fun using you for like one episode. And then Avian, I had fun using you for one episode, and then losing you this episode. We will throw Emma onto the team, even though it's kind of underleveled, and we will add Saliva onto the team. Those were my next two picks anyway, so... we can never have anything nice. But I think Kanye West's new album, Donda, whenever it comes out, which it's supposed to be coming out sometime in August, I think it will probably be album of the year, because right now Kid Leroy is his album of the year for me. I mean, there's other good albums that came out this year, but I just like Kid Leroy as the best. That's AZ. This dude is massive. Okay, I really don't want to sit through this, so I'm speeding it up through here. Which, even though I just put it into speedy mode, it's still going to be very slow. So you can imagine how long this would be if I didn't put it up into speed up. So you can read this if you want. Like if you've never, you know, played through the games before, this is probably something that you should read so you can know what's going on. That right there is an unreleased Pokemon. It's it's AZ's Floette, which it has like this unreleased. I think it's a Fairy type move that is just incredibly strong, and they never released it, which nobody really knows why, because it would have been cool. Like it would have been like a really cool gift Pokemon. Man, this is taking forever. Imagine how slow this would have been if I wouldn't have put speed up on for this section. I really wish Pokemon had, like, an option to fast forward. Alright, we're good. It's really weird, because technically I'm, like, supposed to be, like, this 10-year-old kid. And I just had this evil boss say, follow him to his quarters, so... Read into that what you will. Granted, you're about to see what happens anyway, but it's still strange. I just want my legendary. I really don't care about anything else. Oh, we're about to have to fight him. He's a scientist admin. One push of a button, we can activate the ultimate weapon from this room. Ooh. I believe being a chosen one means you have the potential to change. Yeah, that's right. So, technically, whatever button we press may or may not activate it. One will, I think one, like, releases AZ, and the other one, like, basically blows up the world. Oh, Chihiro is starting. Nah, not what I wanted, but okay. We're just gonna... We'll swap out the stupid. Golduck, you're such a cool mon. It's crazy to believe that you come from a Psyduck, though. Since I didn't get the stab boost, I physically couldn't kill the Golduck with Stuart, so that's kind of lame. Alright, what you got for me next? A Thunderous. Whether or not this is the best move, I don't know, but it's the move I made. Whew, that did some decent damage. This should hurt. And Shadow Sneak should kill. Awesome. So he's already had two pretty decent mons to just start off. A Tentacruel. Tentacruel is a good mon too. I really like Tentacruel. It's wicked fast. I always, like, anytime I get a mon that's like a Tentacruel or a Jellicent, I always nickname them like Smuckers. Like, you know, the jelly. I don't know. Franklin seems good here. Sheckle is an annoying Pokemon. Like, it literally looks like Play-Doh, but the issue is that makes this mon annoying is its defenses are like out of this world. Like, it literally just survived a Water Pulse, and it's a super effective move on you. And that's a Water Pulse with the Mega Launcher ability from a Mega Blastoise that you just survived. Like, that's insane. Aegislash, that's not fun. I would go to Chihiro, but I can't remember if Ghost types are actually super effective against me or not, so I'm not going to stay in against this. No, it's a defensive form anyway, so I would have been fine. Ooh, we have a Fire type move. And of course you have King Shield. See, that right there is the cool thing about Aegislash. Stance change makes it... It has... I'm still faster than it, so I'll be able to kill it with this. This is why you pay attention, people. Snorlax. Snorlax is crazy, especially defensive. We'll just go into Chihiro just because it's my only physical attacker, and other than Crunch, it shouldn't be able to hit me. Because I don't think it learns many moves that will be able to, like, do damage to me, so we can just hit it with a Fire Punch and try to burn it. Thank you, that makes my job so much easier. I'll just hit you with a feint attack and win the game against you. Thanks. You're annoying. And now he's gonna be like, push a button and decide the fate of the world. I'm gonna push the orange one. Well, okay, supposedly that's red, but that... Tell me that does not look orange. Alright, and here we go with another Control-Z moment, which is how you activate Speed Up on Citra. I did not realize how long cutscenes were in this. It's also been a hot minute since I've played this game, so... Now we have to go all the way to the other city in order to get back everything. Yep, now I gotta go all the way to Geosinge Town. Basement number 1, please. The fact that I'm just went through like this super intense thing that just happened, and then we get outside and it's just like la dee 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 with the music and everything, acting like everything's all happy-go-lucky. Like, they should have just kept intense music until you went to go do the next portion of the story. Maybe that's just me, though. Does anybody know fly? I don't think so. Can we teach somebody to fly that we don't care about? We sure can. Saliva, what up, fam? Say goodbye to Chipaway. Not the move I meant to use. Wait, no, it's Coumarine. Geosinge Town. I'm trying to get through this section of the story as quickly as possible because I really want the Legendary, and I want to go take on the Elite Four, and I want to beat our first official series on this channel. Yes. Major weapon of mass destruction. The sheer amount of battles that I've had in just these like past 2 episodes is more than we've had in the whole entire area. It's like this is more than some gyms. A Dragalge. I think Poison resists Ghost, or is it the other way around? We'll find out when I hit it with a Shadow Force. Because this thing is a Poison and Dragon type, so... Of course you poison me. Why wouldn't you? Dragalge is a cool mon. I've never used one though. Like, I've thought about it, but they were like annoying to get. Samurott, Stuart, let's go. Man. Like, I feel like I'm just, like, speeding through this episode and everything because I haven't been talking much. Like, okay. Let's rephrase it. I have been talking much, but I haven't been talking about anything specific, like, no chosen topics or anything. So that's why I probably feel like I'm speeding. Like, I feel like I'm going through this episode slowly, but at the same time, I'm speeding through it. Because commentating is not exactly my strong suit. Like, I can talk and talk for days, but then again, anybody can, really. But finding something to talk about, that's what's difficult. I mean, I typically stay to my usual topics of like, you know, TV shows, movies, because, you know, film major. So that's the main things that are on my brain when I'm, because that's what I have fun with. You know, video games and, you know, movies slash TV shows is how I have my fun other than sports. And I'm going to be honest, I really think if you're here watching my Pokemon videos, you're probably not caring about sports too much. So that's why I don't typically talk about them too much. Here we go, Team Flare, Secret HQ. It's getting good now. Thank you. Faster we get through this, the better. I don't think I have to fight any of these people. So we're just gonna keep on going. Is he crying? Oh, he's crying. So, basically, Lysander thinks that there's not enough beauty in the world. So his goal is to destroy the world so that way it can, like, be reformed. Oh, it's Basilisk! Honestly, bro, kind of a dirtbag move to take one of my... Imagine if his whole team was just mons that are dead inside of my PC box. That would be so messed up. Because Basilisk was like... Honestly, out of all the mons that I've lost recently, Basilisk was the one I was most excited to use on my team other than Ginny. Because I was going to replace Christmas with it, so... You know. A Volcanion. Stuart should be able to handle that. I mean, it's a water and fire type, so obviously electric type is the way to go here. I mean, I probably could have just gone to Franklin, but man, it takes all the fun out of it. Arbok. I like Arbok. Arbok's a fun mon. See, if I had Kohaku on the team, like I wanted, then, or Ginny, or even England, then this Arbok would have been, poof, gone. This is a very common fact, but do you know Arbok spelled backwards is Cobra? Wow. And its pre-evolutionary form, which is Ekans, is Snake backwards. And then Muck is, well, Muck. Gasher asked, "Did you were repressing my ability?" That's not cool. So now when he uses a move, it's not being used twice. I really like Arbok. Arbok's a cool mon. It's just, it's not very good, and so not a whole lot of people use it. It should still be enough even though you've had 2 coil raises. Yep, we're good. Another Dragalge. Man, this... I have seen a lot of the same mons over and over and over again. I have 6 generations of Pokemon in here. And there are some, like, Pokemon that I have not even seen. Like, I was looking at my Pokédex in between episodes when I was recording. And, dude, like... Ooh, a critical hit. That's not fun. But I was looking at the Pokédex, and I think I've only seen... I don't even think I've seen over 100 different mons yet. Like, I might have seen over 100 different mons, but at least from the national Pokédex, I haven't seen over 100 yet. So that just really stinks, because, like, there's so many cool mons that I haven't been able to see. Like, there's some mons which are dope, which I've seen multiple times, which that's fine, but it's like, there's some other cooler mons out there that I would love to, you know, see. Like, I've seen a Hydreigon, like, or a Hydreigon, however you want to say it, and would I want one on my team? Yes, 1000%, but I haven't even seen a Zweilous or a Dino. Oh my goodness, an Aegislash. Yeah, I'll use Incinerate. Mostly because if I use Night Days, the attack will probably miss if I had to guess. Like, I think I've only had one successful Night Days hit with Sceptile so far. Aerial Ace is gonna hurt. And we got it. Granted, Aegislash does have Shadow Sneak, so I should have been scared of that, but it's whatever. Hariyama? I'll just give it to Franklin. Hariyama's like a really good Pokemon, but ooh, Franklin, Hariyama's his ace, man. Oh, I have Oblivion Wing. Why didn't I use that? I'm a dummy. Apparently I didn't need to. Water Pulse does plenty of damage on its own. Really? Endure? Okay, dope. Thanks. Really appreciate you just delaying the inevitable. And just like that, Lysander has been defeated. Granted, you know, this whole entire thing is not over with yet. I still gotta go find the legendary down here. Okay, well, that is the end of this episode, which this was a really quick episode. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watched the episode this far. And if you have not already, go ahead and like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite band is. I'll catch you guys next time.